Hello, my name is Sasibhushan Upadrasta, and today I'm going to talk about LendHub, a DeFi lending and borrowing platform that I built along with another developer. This is on the EVM platform, of course, and the bytecode is deployed on Sepolia testnet, and the app itself is deployed on LendHub. So I'm going to give you a quick demo as to how the whole LendHub lending and borrowing process works, contingent on the MetaMask behaving, that is. So first, let's go ahead and connect the wallet. So obviously, this is not on Sepolia, so I'm gonna first switch the network to Sepolia um, and connect with my. I have about 2 ethers over here. So when I connect the wallet, automatically all the assets um, in my wallet show up over here, and the assets have been created on Ethereum and Sepolia testnet, and they have been transferred to my wallet already. So let's take a look at how the lending works. The lend button is clicked, the on-click event will pop up a model, and for instance, I'm gonna lend 1 ETH. So I will supply 1 ETH to the lending and borrowing platform, and this actually goes at 3% interest rates. This earns a 3% interest rate, and while the MetaMask pops up and allows us to sign the transaction, I'm going to walk through as to what happens when a lend transaction happens. So when I confirm the transaction, it's going to move the asset from ETH over here from my wallet to the borrowing to the lending and borrowing platform. Okay, the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing with DAI. So let's say I lend 5,000 ETH. It's gonna want to approve it and confirm the transaction. So we'll have to wait for let's say DAI will have to wait for MetaMask to approve that, and move on to the supply part. While it's still approving, I'm not sure. This is not a latency on the app, or now it's okay. Okay, this is something to do with the Sepolia network, because Goerli is deprecated. A lot of people are moving to Sepolia, and the network is congested at the moment. So once we approve this transaction, we can see that out of this 20,000, 5,000 will be moved to your supplies, which means your supplies is the asset will be added to the reserves, and the quantity will be directed from here. As you can see, the quantity became 15,000, while we lent 5,000 to the lending platform. Now what happens over here is that the available quantity to borrow is 80% of that. We put a threshold that you can't borrow the whole thing, you can only borrow 80%, and when the volatility increases on the asset prices, there is a liquidation threshold of 120%. If the liquidation hits the 120% threshold, then it'll be automatically liquidated. The assets lent will be liquidated, and you'll be paid the rest of the money. So now we're going to look at the assets to borrow. As we noticed, it's 50-80% of the total balance of 6,740. So you're going to get this much, and 898 on the link, because the price of the link is about $6. So I'm going to try and lend 100 or 198 link. Borrow. So I am trying to borrow 198 link from the DeFi lending platform. So let's see what happens once the transaction is confirmed. Okay, you can see the asset in this your borrow section, which means this section is special for the assets that the borrower borrows or the user borrows. Okay, now you can see that 198 link over here. If you plan to withdraw, the withdraw will not let you withdraw all of that. So withdraw will only let you withdraw what is let's say for instance you have this withdraw will not let you withdraw the 5,000. It will only let you withdraw 5,000 minus the 1,200 that's showing over here approximately. Yeah, so another thing is we'll also look at the repay section. So when the asset, let's say the purpose of borrowing is finished, and let's say we borrow 190, we repay 198, we're gonna give that back from our wallet to the lending platform. Okay, along with the 4% interest to the time of the borrower. All of that is available in the code to be reviewed. And let's say I'm going to approve 200 and then repay the borrowed link. It's going to deduct 200 from here and then put it back. That this 700 makes it to 898, and the 198 from here will be removed and it will be made 30,000. So that's how the whole lending platform works, lending and borrowing platform works. And in the last we'll look at how the withdraw works too. So finally, once the repaying is done, we'll look at how the withdraw is going. Okay, so once repaid, the asset is removed from here, and the asset is removed from here, and from here it's added back to the reserve pool of the borrowing application. Let's say now we withdraw 5,000. Once it will allow us to withdraw because there are no borrows over here. It will allow us to withdraw, and then I'm gonna have to approve that right here in the MetaMask transaction. Okay, there you go. Okay, we have this confirm, and then the withdrawing will be successful from your supplies, which means the app, into the user's wallet. So if you see 5,000 over here and 15,000 here, the row will be removed, and you'll see 20,000 right here. Okay, so there you go. So that's how the whole DeFi lending and borrowing platform, and the app makes about 1%, which is the borrowing APY minus the lending APY. So that's how the app makes money, and also the app provides liquidity, and it also reduces the fluctuations of the asset prices. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to give you a demo on how the app works and to present our app features of the app. Thank you very much.